I came from the silence, now I pour light. Every word seasoned, every vibe right. No filters here, just facts and flow. Wisdom in the road, truth you need to know. Soft on the skin, but the message cut deep. We cry, we laugh, we sow, we reap. So sip slow, let the spirit reveal. In this road with this mic is very real. Welcome to the Bathroom Robes Chronicles, where healing wrapped in honesty and every sip speaks truth. This is your girl, Keela, aka Key, and I'm glad you're joining me. Let's get into it. Hey, beautiful people, how you guys doing today? This is your girl, Keela, aka Key, and welcome back to another episode of Bathroom Robes Chronicles. I hope y'all like my intro. I was just fooling around in my little homemade, closet studio per se, just trying to mix up something just to see what's what. I know it don't sound smooth, but just to start, you know what I'm saying? But wait till I get in the studio and actually get it right, then y'all gonna love it. But I just have to put it out there. Matter of fact, critique it for me. If you like it, let me know. If you think I should change it, let me know. Just give me some critique and let me know exactly which way I should go. I was just trying something just to see how it go. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me today on Bathroom Robes topic, because what we're going to be talking about is redemption, right? And here at Bathroom Robes, where the tea is hot, the robe is soft, and the talk is real, honey. And yes, I do have my robe. Not on, but I still got my robe with me. But today I'm not drinking no coffee. I'm not drinking no tea. Gotta drink that finely, that good old dandy purified water, honey. Because baby, water does the body good. Okay. But anyways, let's get right on into it. So like I said, welcome back to another episode. I'm glad you guys are joining me. And today we're going to be talking about something that many of us face, but few of us are willing to unpack out loud. And what do you do when your past tries to disqualify your future? I'm like, Hila, what are you talking about? What you mean by your past tried to disqualify your future? Many of us have loved ones, or maybe ourselves directly may be dealing with the fact of with a little blemish on our background. So it makes it hard for us to be able to secure opportunities easily without having to jump through hoops, right? And so in this episode, we're going to unpack all of that, and we're going to speak aloud about it. And what do you do when your past tries to disqualify your future? The answer, you fight back. You don't sit down on the sideline and cry like no little whiny baby. You get your butt up and you fight back and you take back what's yours. You made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. It's just some of us got caught and some of us didn't. That's just the truth of the matter at the end of the day. And then you have so many people walking around here like they holy moly, and they're not holy moly, okay, at all. Like they poop stinks, just like everybody else poop stinks. The only difference between you and them is they didn't get caught and you did. Just that's just being very honest and very direct about it. So when it comes to actually being able to secure something that's going to make your future solid, you have to fight for what you want. You can't lay on the sidelines and not do anything about it. So you fight back, you get equipped, right? You find all the things that you need to do. You ask questions. My dad always told me if you don't know something, you ask somebody that's doing it and you learn from them. Don't be afraid to ask questions. So I've always been the type to where if there's something that I'm interested in or something that I want to do, I have no problem, none whatsoever. Hey, how do you do that? And there's no envy, no hate, no jealousy. I really genuinely want to learn. I really want to know. And that's the same thing you have to do in this situation. You fight back, you get equipped, you get the knowledge you need to be able to provide for yourself. So let's just move forward, right? And the truth of the matter is, your past is not permanent. It ain't permanent. It's exactly what it is. It's your past. So the first thing we're going to talk about is redemption, right? Because what was broken can be fixed. It can be rebuilt. We're going to talk about second chances, where because of grace, grace still exists. It still exists and it's still here. And then we're going to speak about real money moves that you can make, that you can use your hands, no matter what, to prosper, right? So robe up, grab your tea, your coffee, your soda, whatever it is, and let's talk purpose, power, and positioning. Purpose, power, and positioning. That's what we're going to talk about. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is redemption, right? Real story, real results. I'm going to give you two stories because I don't want to make this video too long. One of the stories I'm going to share with you, and you can actually look this up for yourself, is about a gentleman by the name of Jackie Robinson. This is a real story that I'm sharing with you. And no, this is not the baseball player, okay? Not old school. This ain't the baseball player. All right, this ain't the baseball legend. This Jackie Robinson in particular, he actually spent 27 years in prison for drug trafficking, right? And so while on the inside, he took advantage of his time. He did. He took up welding, carpentry. He also took up energy systems and habit classes. And of course, after he was released, he joined the Energy Coordinating Agency in Philadelphia, or should I say, yeah, the Energy Coordinating Agency in Philadelphia, aka Philly, and now he trains people in clean energy trades. So especially like heat pump and havoc skills. His programs serve hundreds annually, and those he trains often go into stable, purpose-filled work. That's true redemption in action, right? The next story I'm going to share with you is personal to me. It is my younger sibling, my baby brother, my pride and joy, my ace boon coon. He gets on my nerves, I gets on his. That's just part of being siblings, but I love him to death. Um, but my baby brother, he actually he did some time. He was a very busy body as a young man, and when he got into like his mid 20s, going into his 30s, uh, basically everything caught up with him, and he had to sit down for a minute. During that time where he sat down, he actually took time out to really do some self soul searching and learning about what it is he like, what he don't like, and why he's in the situation that he was in at that time. But during his time while he was there, he learned Spanish as a second language. My brother also took up trade in electrical, right, and in logistics. And when he came home with a plan, and he knew exactly what it was that he wanted to do. And so when he got home, he set the foundation is like, this is what I want to do. And now my brother actually has his own company. He started his entrepreneurial journey about maybe 3, 4 years ago. He has his own company called 365 Logistics LLC. And what they do is they escort or either transport general freight, lumber, and building materials. And my brother is doing very well for himself, and I'm very proud of him. And another thing that he does is he actually, because of everything that he's been blessed with and that he is doing now, he's actually bringing others with him and showing them the ropes and teaching them how to be able to do escort and transport services and general freight, lumber, and materials, and how to make a quality of life for them and their families as well too. So he's created this lane for himself, but he's also bringing others with him, and that's just the beautiful thing of redemption. These are true redemption in action. In Joel 2:25, right, in the King James Version, it says, "And I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten." In Jackie's story, it shows how God can take even decades lost and transform them into decade of fruitfulness. In my brother's story, it shows the same thing, how God can take just a moment of time that was stolen from you by the enemy and then be able to give you back that times 10 so you can be a blessing to others, right? So redemption is real. God can restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten. Now we're going to go into second chances. And everybody needs a second chance on something, whether it's in relationships, partnerships, friendships, courtships, just within yourself. You need a second chance with yourself by not beating up the person that you used to be and being mad at him or being mad at her, but like, you know what? I'm not her anymore. I'm not him anymore. I am actually going to give myself the second chance to actually grow and be better than I was the day before. So second chances aren't for the perfect. They're not. They're for the willing. They're for the surrender. They're for you. Okay, they're for you. In Isaiah chapter 43, or I'm sorry, yes, Isaiah chapter 43, verses 18 through 19, King James Version, it says, Remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Let me run that back again. Isaiah 43. 18 through 19 in the King James Version, it says, "Remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing." Did y'all catch that? Did you catch it? In other words, even though the world may keep bringing up your past, God keeps calling you to your future. So let them talk while you work. Let them judge while you build. God's new thing in your life might be a trade, a business, a testimony, or all of the above. You're not disqualified, you're destined. And that's the great thing about it. When it comes to God, second chances, He gives you second chances. He's not looking for the perfect. And y'all heard this cliche all over social media. He's not looking for the perfect because He's going to qualify you for what it is that He wants you to do, right? So you're not disqualified, you're destined. And don't you remember that? Last but not least, what we're going to talk about is real money moves, right? Trades and certifications that pays. Now, let's get into some real life strategies because redemption sounds good, second chances sound nice, but we need real money moves, right? So here are 5 trades that are felony friendly, certifiable, and profitable. Number one is HVAC. It normally takes you about 6 to 12 months of training. You can get that through your local WorkSource Solution Center, or you could actually go through like Job Corps or something like that, or even your local community college, right? Once you complete your HVAC training, which is about 6 to 12 months, you can actually start off as low as $23 an hour, and you can make all the way up to $40 an hour, right? The next one is welding. Welding takes about 6 to 9 months, really quick, not too long of a program. And then you start off minimum about $20 an hour, but it can go all the way up to $55, $65 an hour. I'm gonna tell you why, because there's welding and then there's underwater welding. And underwater welding is where the money comes in, right? Because you're actually underwater, you really can't see, you're kind of like feeling your way through. And then of course there's some other little things that's going on down there in the water. I'm not getting down there if I can't see with light. I'm not doing it. But I'm just saying, it's a good field to go into if that's something you want to do, welding. And the underwater welding, I think, is actually 9 to 18 months, I'm sorry, for underwater welding. And that can actually go up to about $65 an hour, right? CDL truck driving, that normally takes about 4 to 8 weeks, depending on where you go for your training. And you can start off anywhere from 55 to about 85,000 a year. The good thing about CDL trucking, if you decide, you can actually go ahead and move into the entrepreneurial part and buy you another rig, right? You have one that you actually own, then you invest, take the money that you've saved and invest in another one, and you can actually rent that out to another person. That's how you can make additional money as well too. So CDL truck driving, like I said, it takes about 4 to 8 weeks. Running you about 55 to 85 a year, and then if you do the entrepreneurial route, you can go into the upper six figures. Now, in carpentry and in construction and plumbing, they all have apprenticeship programs. And those apprenticeship programs can run you anywhere from 12 months to about 18 months, depending on where you go. And they start off minimum $20 an hour. It can go all the way up to about $55 an hour, depending on what it is that you're doing, or if you're taking the entrepreneurial route as well. Last but not least is forklift and warehouse logistics. Now, forklift and warehouse logistics, that training can take about 1 to 2 weeks. And you can make anywhere between minimum $16 an hour starting, and it can go all the way up to about $25 an hour, depending on where you at, the industry, what you're doing with your forklift certification or warehouse logistics. So with all that being said, those are just 5 friendly ways that you can actually get in to get certified and make a profit, right? And keep in mind, there's airplane mechanics, diesel mechanics. There's a high demand for that. Airplane mechanics, there's a high demand for that as well too, and it's very lucrative. So those are some things you can look into to be able to get the training you need and be able to provide a future for yourself and your family. I'm going to go on and I'm going to leave you with this. Deuteronomy 8:18 in the King James Version says, "But thou shalt remember thy Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth." I'm going to say that one more time. Deuteronomy 8:18, King James Version. "But thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth." Skills are a blessing. Work is a weapon, and God is the source, not your background. Remember that. Remember that. Okay? So with all that being said, now you got to figure out like, okay, I know about redemption. I got my second chance. I know about the different places or different trades I can take up. Where can I find the resources, right? So in your local area, depending on where you're at, you can go to careeronestop.org. You can also go to your workforce development boards. You can go to Goodwill Career Centers. For our young people between the ages of 16 and 24, and we definitely need a bunch of you guys. Like, I'm not young, but I'm not old. I'm kind of stuck in the middle. And a lot of the older women and men, or should I say seasoned women and men, veterans in the game, who have been doing their trade for a very long time, they're in retirement age. And they actually really want to retire, but they can't retire because they need young bodies to fill those positions so they can go on and do what they need to do, right? So they can go on and enjoy their days. So particularly for you young folks who are between the ages of 16 and 25, take advantage of this. I'm telling you, take advantage of it. There's nothing wrong with getting a trade. Job Corps is also an option. Then it's free education. Then they give you a stipend while you're learning the skill you need in order to be able to build a better future for yourself. Another resource you can use is Urban League programs, as well as your local community colleges. And then, of course, there is a website called www.helpforfelons with an S.org. So that's helpforfelons.org. And last but not least, use Google, use ChatGPT, use Gemini, use those resources to be able to find information that you need. And you can say reentry programs near me, and they will show you the different reentry programs that are close by you that you can actually go to get the help you need. You're not in this alone. Remember that you're not. It's all about just having that will and that drive to do so. Proverbs 15:22, King James Version says, without counsel, purposes are disappointed, but in the multitude of counselors they are established. In other words, you don't have to walk alone. Get plugged in, ask questions, because when the right people pour into you, elevation becomes inevitable. Period. Literally. You don't have to walk alone. Elevation is there. Ask questions. Don't be afraid because the right people will pour into you. Okay? So, in closing, I'm going to leave you with this. All right? Like I say, you're not alone. You are not your past. Romans 8:28 says, and we know that all things work together for the good of them that love God and to them who are called according to his purpose. All things, the bad decisions, the jail times, the courtrooms, the tears, the silence, the rebuild, God uses it all. So don't let shame silence your progress. Don't let fear rob you of your next move. Don't let the system make you think you're stuck because you're not. You're not stuck, okay? You're chosen and you're covered, and you're coming back stronger than ever. All right. I hope you like this episode. I hope this episode blessed you. Like it, share it, subscribe to Just Keela so you can get more of Bathroom Robes Chronicles. And hey, don't forget to leave me a comment or something. Let me know what you think about the intro. And hey, I got an outro for you too. So let me know what you think about both of them. And then for there, go ahead and drop me a yellow heart or a little emoji. And let me know if you're ready for your comeback. And until next time, family, stay wrapped in purpose. This is your girl, Just Keela, aka Key. This is Bathroom Robes Chronicles. Stay blessed and have a blessed one. Peace.
That's a wrap in the road, but the journey ain't done. Keep seeking that truth till the healing come. We sip, we speak, we stretch, we grow. Bathroom robes where the real ones glow. So fold the doubt, let the peace unfold. We cover the wounds that the world won't hold. Till next time, stay bold, stay true, stay healed. Cause the robe is soft and the tongue is still real. This is your girl, Just Keela, aka Key. And this is Bathroom Robes Chronicles. I want to thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, stay blessed and go be a blessing to someone. Catch you later.